Hello, class. Hello, everyone. May I request all of you to please stand up, rise up from your chairs, from your seats. Everybody, okay. May I call on the president of the class, Rob, to please lead us into a short prayer. Amen. Thank you, Rob. Good afternoon, grade 8 Mendel. Again, good afternoon, grade 8 Mendel. Okay, before you sit down, pick up all the small pieces of trashes and papers, candy wrappers under your chairs, and also those tables from other subjects. Keep it inside all of your bags. Okay. For boys, fix your collars. Girls, fix your neckties and your hair. And if you're ready, you may now sit down. I guess you're all ready. Miss Secretary Louise, may I know who is or who are not around for today? Thank you, Louise. I am very glad too that you are all present for this day because we have a new lesson. But do we have an assignment last meeting? Nelsie. Thank you, Nelsie. Yes, to study adjectives and adverbs and also to read some poems of Dr. Robert Frost. And Charles, can you recapitulate our lesson last meeting? Thank you, Charles. It's all about nouns and pronouns. And by the scores you gave to me last time, I guess you well understood our last meeting's topic. Okay, today I have here a poem. In this class, you are free to express yourselves in the English language. You will not be condemned if you are not that fluent enough. If you have any questions or clarifications, you may raise your hand and politely ask. So, if you have or you did your assignment, you will encounter this poem. A Time to Talk by Robert Frost. Anyone who can read the poem? Yes, Miss Shane. Thank you, Shane, for reading the poem. That was a good pronunciation. Okay, and I will now read the poem. A Time to Talk by Robert Frost. When a friend calls to me from the road and slows his horse to a mini walk, I don't stand still and look around on all the hills I haven't hoed and shout from where I am, what is it? No, not as there is a time to talk. I thrust my hoe in the mellow ground, blade end up and 5 feet tall, and plod. I go up to the stone wall for a friendly visit. Again, you are free to express yourselves, and I will ask you this question. What can you infer about this poem? Mr. Charles, again. Yes, it's all about friendship. Thank you, Charles. Another, Jericho. Okay. Thank you, Jericho. That is a good thought that this poem is about friendship and time also. Okay. This poem is about friendship. Yes, exactly. You're right. And this poem tells about friendship that whenever you are doing something important, you set aside those important things because your friend too is important. Okay. So a time to talk. You will set aside any other works, any other set of activities you will do because there is a friend that will visit you or a friend that you will visit. Okay, you will not be distracted when your friend is there because you will listen to her or to him. Another question would be, have you experienced having a friend? Of course, you answered in chorus. Yes, you experienced. Do you have your friend here inside the class? Okay, Jasmine. Yes, your friend is. Thank you, Jasmine. Okay, Ella. Jasmine said that you are her friend. Is it true? Yes. Okay. So what are your common qualities with Jasmine? Both loyal, friendly, Okay, and what does this tells to yourself? That's a good answer. That you pick friends based on your qualities too, right? Thank you, Ella. And by this time, class, if we have here a poem, and you have here a friend about friendship, a poem about friendship, and there you have it, your friends in the classroom. Class, to know who we choose or how we choose friends is to compare it with the qualities we have in them. Okay, if I am too positive in life, I will choose a friend that also positive in life. Okay, and by that we can also use that way to increase our vocabulary. Today we'll talk about vocabulary maps. Here, vocabulary maps are useful tools to gain a better understanding of words. Okay. Vocabulary maps are just like context clues, but in a creative way, more creative way. To construct a vocabulary map, one must generate words and phrases which are related to the original word and connect them to show the relationship between them, which are the words and phrases, right? So if you have a friend and you choose friends, those who have qualities like yours. And in this vocabulary maps, we will use those terms or those related scene situations to that word so you might instill it in your mind as well. And this will be a helpful way. So, to better understand it, I'll have here an example of a vocabulary map. See this? A big example. So, one word that we will construct a vocabulary map is about art. Okay. To construct a vocabulary map, one must generate words and phrases. We have here phrases like a, made of, and used for. So we also generate them with words like art is like a palette, art is like a picture. Art is made of images, art is made of colors. Art is used for decoration, and art is used for enjoyment. If you have your verbs there or adjectives, there are other ways to create or construct a vocabulary map, such as using it in a sentence or making a definition, your own definition, and the definition from a dictionary. So, for example, art is derived from the word art. For me, is a word that can describe paintings. Okay. So just like that. Do you understand, class? Oh, good. So for that, we will have an activity. It's activity time. You will construct a vocabulary map, your own vocabulary map. Okay. Your own vocabulary map. So activity time, construct a vocabulary map with the words given to your group. So this means that you will work with your group. And you will be divided into 3 groups. You may now start counting 1, 2, 3. Go. And this will be presented and explained in the class. 1 representative each group. Okay. Are you done counting? Nearly done. Okay, you're done? Okay, finally. Group 1, stand up. All the members of group 1. Who is your representative? Oh, okay. This will be your folder containing the words that you need to construct a vocabulary map with. Yellow folder for group 1. Okay. Group 2. Stand up. All the members of Group 2. Here's the blue folder for your representative. Okay, you'll be the representative. Okay. And Group 3, red folder for you, and who will be your representative. Stand up, all the members of Group 3. Okay, here's the red folder. You only have 3 minutes to work with your vocabulary map, and you have 1 minute to explain it here in front. Okay, timer starts now. Please work quietly. Please minimize your voice. Group 1 here, Group 2, yes. Group 3 at the back, okay. You can make it more creative. You can make it more simple, basic, or complicated, complex. Okay. Group 3 at the back, please minimize your voice. Okay. Okay. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for you. Group 1. If you have anything to ask or any clarifications, you may raise your hand. I will accommodate you. Group 2? You don't have marker? Ah, okay. Here. Group 3. Anything? Okay, marker 2. Here, marker. Okay, 1 minute left for all the 3 groups. Okay. Nice. Please work quietly. Okay. 1 more minute. Okay, 1 more minute left for all of you. Group 1, minimize your voice, please. Thank you. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, please return to your seats right now. 1 representative for each group. Group 1 will be the first one to present and explain their vocabulary map. Okay, Group 1. You may now start. 1 minute to explain. That's all? Okay, that's all. Thank you, Group 1. Wow, that was a nice word. Thank you, Group 1. Group 2. 1 minute. Okay, faster. Okay? Go. 1 minute for you. Thank you, Group 2. Their word is mellow. For Group 1, we have the word thrust. Okay, and last but not the least, Group 3, you may now present. Representative of Group 3. Okay, 1 minute. That's it. Thank you for Group 3. Their word is plod. Pronunciation is plod. Okay. Now, for all of you, my question is, what do you observe in those words that I have given to you? Yes, Leia. Yes, thank you. They all came from the poem. A Time to Talk by Robert Frost. Okay, another observation. Yes? Okay, Sam. Thank you for that observation. Yes, there are not like the word art, right? Right? They are somewhat adjectives or verb, and you use different techniques by that. Now, how do you begin with your vocabulary map? Charles, you're so active. Okay. Thank you, Charles. You begin with a definition of the word, right? Okay, and then next would be, okay, now see again. How did you strategize? What are your strategies? Your group 2, okay. You belong to group 2, okay. Thank you, Nelsie. Their strategy is to make it more simple and basic. And group 1, my question with your group, anyone with you can answer, would be, what is its usage or importance? What is the usage and importance of the vocabulary maps? Okay, anyone? Okay. Okay, Caesar. Okay. I'm glad to know it from you guys. Yes. The usage would be to better understand the word and also to recall it in times when you encounter that word again. And he said also that the importance of this would be if you read any literary piece such as poem, novels, or any other literary piece that you have these words to recall on, you may create different and creative vocabulary maps of your own. Okay. I have this picture. Okay. We have here the picture. I will let you look at this. Analyze the picture. Have you seen this kind of friendship? Familiar. Okay, familiar. What do you think is their conversation all about? Hannah, can you answer? Thank you, Hannah. Everyday situations of the community. Okay, another. Okay, another Christian. Right, thank you. Their conversation is about someone or something they have witnessed. That's a right term. That's a good term. And Jericho again. Thank you, Jericho. Okay. It seems that you got the term that I wanted. The witness. Example, class. These ladies are witnesses of a robbery. Okay? And then a police might ask, investigating, ladies, what type of car did they drove off? And then these ladies will tell they drove off a red car and a 2-door car. Okay? So this policeman will have the picture of the car. It's red and it's a 2-door car. Okay. And another situation would be if an officer asks these ladies, where did they go? Left or right? Whatever the answer would be, it's either left or right, it is an adverb. And the first one would be the adjective. 2 red car or 2-door red car. It is an example of an adjective. Again, what is an adjective? Okay, Shane? Thank you. It describes a place, a person, or it simply answers questions. What? Questions like, what kind? Okay. Adjectives answers the questions, what kind, Which one? How many? Or how much? About nouns and pronouns, they modify. Again, all about nouns and pronouns that they modify. So there's no verb there, there's no adjective there, there's no adverb there. Nouns and pronouns only. So, not, and when they say, this lady say that they go to right or left, they add meaning to the sentence and it make it more precise. They answered the question where, and it is, yes, you're right, an adverb. Okay, and what is an adverb? Can you recall your past lessons from your elementary or your grade 7 days? Okay. Ella. Thank you. Adverbs answers the questions how. Yeah, that's true. And another meaning would be the adverb add meaning at 3 parts of speech. It modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. And this is our lesson for today. Today, we'll talk about not only adjectives or adverbs and their meanings, but also these 2 parts of speech as a, read it aloud, modifiers. Okay. Adjectives and adverbs as modifiers. So, adjectives modifies a noun and a pronoun. For example, it answers the questions what kind, right? We have here purple house. What is the noun there? The house, right? And what kind of house? Purple. So, purple is the adjective. Sick child. What is the noun there? The child. So, what kind of child? Sick. Okay? For cool water, what is the noun? Water, obviously. And then, cool would be their adjective. Okay. Which one? Answers the questions, which one? Third chance, any piece, those apples. So, which is the noun here? Third chance. Chance, right? So which one? Which chance? Third. Which piece? Any piece. Which apples? Those apples I bought from you before. Okay. How many? It answers the questions how many. Okay. Adjective answers the questions how many. Again, from nouns and pronouns only, class, that they modify. Both answers, few letters, several reasons. How many answers? Both. How many letters? Few. How many reasons? Several. And it answers also how much. More energy, enough space, little effort. What is the noun in the first example? More energy. Energy. Okay. How much energy? More. How much space? Enough. How much effort? Little. Okay, but I gave a big effort here. Okay, now let's move forward to the adverbs. The modifier, or adverbs as modifier. Adverb modifies verbs, modifies adjectives, and also modifies another adverbs. Do not be confused, class. Again, adjective modifies nouns and pronouns, and adverbs, you will search for the verb, adjective, or another adverb, okay? Adverbs modifying verbs answers the questions what, when, where, in what manner, to what extent. Okay? Adverbs modifying verbs answers the questions when, where, in what manner, and to what extent. For example, left early, arrived today, should have spoken before. When did she left? Early. When did she arrive? Today. When did you have spoken? Before. Okay, it answers that. And then, where? Where is the verb there? Fell below. Fell. So where did she fell? Below. That is the adverb. Where did she climb? Down. Where did he move? Aside. Okay. And in what manner? Example, dance awkwardly. Where is the verb there? Modified by an adverb. Dance. Okay, you're right. And in what manner did he dance? Awkwardly. Right? We all dance awkwardly sometimes. Happily ran, sing loudly. In what manner did we run? Happily. In what manner did we sing loudly? Okay, and to what extent? Wash completely. We wash our clothes completely. Okay, to what extent? Completely. Hardly would have known. Partly understands. I partly understand it, ma'am. If you partly understand it, just raise your hand and ask a question. Any questions so far? None? Okay, good. Adverbs modifying adjectives. So you will search here the adjective that is being modified by the adverb. It answers only one question. To what extent? It is usually coming directly before the adjective class. So we have here an example. Very glad. Where is the adjective there? The glad? Where? Very. Almost ready. Entirely grateful. Okay? Entirely grateful. Grateful. You're being grateful. Grateful is an adjective. Then your entirely is an adverb. So entirely grateful, adverbs modify adjectives. Okay. And then lastly, do not be confused with this. Adverbs modifying other adverbs. So it means that there are two adverbs in a sentence or in a phrase or in an example. So I have here moved very quickly. Okay. The verb there is move. We have here two adverbs, very quickly. Okay. The adverb very modifies the adverb quickly. Not completely wrong. Okay. Completely wrong. And then jumped almost over. Almost over. Okay. Adverbs modifies another adverbs which is over. When did he jumped over, diba? Or where? Diba? Almost over the fence. That's it. Do you understand our lesson for today, class? Okay. Any questions? Leia. Oh yes. Yes. That's right. Adverbs do not modify nouns and pronouns. Yes, only verb, adjective, and adverbs. That's a clarification. Okay, thank you for that. And then adjectives, nouns, and pronouns. Yes. The adverbs add meaning to three parts of speech. And these are the verb, adjective, or another adverb. That's why we have here three classifications. Adverbs modifying verbs, adverbs modifying adjectives, adverbs modifying other adverbs. Okay? Can you give me an example? Okay. From who here has the name that starts with letter A? Here you go. Miss Althea, can you give me an example of an adjective that answers the question, how much? Okay. Thank you for trying. Thanks. And who here has a name that starts with letter B? Miss Bea. Okay. Can you give me an example of an adverb modifying a verb? Oh, you copied to my example. Okay. That's right. And another one, the name that starts with C. Okay, Calvin. An adjective that answers the question, which one? Okay, can you give an example? Okay, good. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I guess, and I have observed also, that you understood our lesson. And to practice it, we will again have another group activity. Activity time. So, I will group you all again into 3. And okay. Okay. Group 1 here in this line, and group 2 here in this row. Yeah, 2 rows, 2 rows, and then group 3 would be another 2 rows there at the back. So, for group 1, compose a 2-paragraph story using adverbs, modifying adjectives. Okay. Group 1. And here's your envelope that contains your materials. Okay, in doing your activity. Thank you, group 1. And then group 2, you'll construct a 3-stanza poem employing adverbs, modifying verbs, and adjectives and adverbs. Okay. Group 2, here is your envelope containing the materials you needed. And again, group 3, from the back, with 2 rows from the back, compose a short jingle or a song using adjectives in its lyrics. Again, here is your envelope containing the materials you needed. Okay. So, in doing that, we will have the rubrics. Okay, quiet, class. Quiet, please. Here is our rubrics, or the standards that you need to meet in order to give your or other team, other group, the right grade that they deserve. Okay, the right points that they deserve. Okay. Is it seen clearly? Oh. Okay. So anyone who can read the rubrics for this group activity? Okay. Caesar. Content. Time management, yes. Operation. Okay, thank you for that, Caesar. We have 5 points, 3 points, and 1 point. So, our process here would be group 1 will give a grade to group 2. Group 2 will give a grade to group 3. And group 3 will give a grade to group 1. So, I will give you 5 minutes only to do your task appropriately and present it to the class in 2 minutes. Okay? Timer starts now. Work on your groups quietly. Please maximize. Yes, yes. You can make a circle. Just do it quietly. Or minimize your voice. Okay. Group 1, short story. Group 2, poem. And group 3, jingle or song. Then I'll give you a piece of paper to give other groups their grade when they present it. Okay? Okay. Group 2, how is it going? Group 3, are you okay there? Group 1, do you need something? Okay. If you need something or ask something, you may raise your hand. Okay, 4 minutes left. Three minutes left for all the groups. You can do it. Yes, you can. If you really understood the lesson for today. Okay. Two minutes for each group to work on with their task. Okay, you can do it. Okay, group 1. Minimize your voice, please. You'll be graded with content. Information is clearly related to the main topic. 5 points. Time management. You finished on or before the given time. Every member of the group shows enthusiasm, and I am really observing it right now. The enthusiasm, the energy. I love it. The atmosphere in this classroom, okay? And let's see your presentation later. 3 points if your information somehow relates. Okay, 1 minute left. The task was finished but exceeds 3 to 5 minutes of the given time. 3 points only. Most members only group. Shows enthusiasm and teamwork, okay? And then some ideas and concepts weren't mentioned during the presentation. Okay. And 1 point only if there is literal relation. Okay, 30 seconds. The task has not been finished at all. And then the few members of the group shows enthusiasm and only few concepts and ideas are mentioned. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up for all the groups. You may now post your work here in front in the board. On the board, rather. And here is your rubrics for... Okay, here's your paper for grading group 1. Your paper for group 2 and for group 3. Okay, group 1, present your short story now. Okay, thank you, Group 1. That was a nice short story. Group 2, you better give them the grade that they deserve or the points that they deserve. Group 2, it's your turn now to explain and present your poem here in the front. Okay? Group 2, 2 minutes. And yes, you're done. Thank you, Group 2. Group 3, it's now your turn. 3. It's a nice song. That's it? Okay. That was a nice jingle of yours. Congratulations, Group 3. Okay. Clap your hands to yourselves, to your group mates, and to other groups as well. Yes, you did a good job. May I have the papers, which contains your group's points. Okay. Okay. For group. Okay. Contained here in the envelope. For group 1, they gave 20 points. Clap your hands for group 1. Okay. For group 2, let's see. They gave 18 points. That's a good one too. Clap your hands for group 2 and group 3. Another 20 points. Clap your hands to group 3, and you did a great job. Okay, you did all your best. So, remain in your seats and we will have a seat work. Get a 1/4 sheet of paper and answer these for only 3 minutes, okay? Direction. Write the word or words modified by each underlined adjectives and adverbs. Number 1, a strange creature crept out of the murky water. She tried the 3rd time and then she was successful. A steady diet of any food will not provide sufficient nutrients. 4th, she studied hard. And 5th, I was especially happy to see Gladys. Raise your pen if you are done answering this seat work. Right? The word's modified. It's an easy seat work. You can do this, class. Okay. Most of you are now raising their pens. It's not all. You only have 2 minutes left. Okay. But it seems that you're all done. You're all done. Right? Okay. Okay. Exchange your papers from your seatmates to your seatmates. Check honestly. Do not cheat, okay? That is not good. Honesty is the best policy always. Here are the answers. Okay, number 1, the underlined word strange modifies the word creature. Are you correct? The underlined word murky modifies the word water. So those underlined words are adjectives. She tried the 3rd time, then she was successful. Successful modifies the pronoun she. Okay. Steady modifies the word diet. Sufficient modifies the word nutrients. She studied hard. Hard modifies the word studied. I was especially happy to see Gladys. Especially happy. So, especially modifies happy. Okay, who got 5 points? Yes. One word that lacks or one word that is not correct, it is equivalent to 1 point, sorry. So, who got 5 points? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 34, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 36, 37, 38, 39, 30, 32, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh, that's a good number. 39. Okay, who got 4 points? 4 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3. And who got 3 points? 1. Okay. So 39 got 5, and then 3 got 4, and then 1 for 3 points. That's a good result. I hope that you really learn about our subject today, our topic for today, which is modifiers. So class, our assignment for the next meeting, you need to read and study prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections, right? 3 terms. Prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. Read and study those words, okay? Thank you for all of you for cooperating. God bless you, and see you tomorrow. See you next meeting. Goodbye, class. Thank you.